Hello friends, this is Timit Chatterjee from TCN Global and Economic Advisory Services LLP. Today's subject is a very important one from investment point of view. This is a subject under personal finance category. The title of the subject is 9 Best Steady Income Schemes in India 2022. In other words, I will be discussing 9 different schemes under which you can expect a steady income. Friends, investment is a very tricky job. It needs lot of experience. You have to take cognizance of your liquidity. You have to take cognizance of the risks associated with the investments, maturity period, and your earnings. You cannot compromise with the quality of the investments because it is your hard-earned money. At the same time, you need a very steady income, particularly those who are not getting government pension. They need to have a steady income after retirement. Now in the market there are various schemes available. Now our intention is to basically focus on 9 specific schemes which are reasonably remunerated with limited risk and secured. These are the 9 different schemes which we will discuss. But at the same time, it is always our advice not to compromise with the quality of the investments. You might find some securities are offering higher rate, but at the same time you have to see the background of the issuer of the securities, their financial positions, their governance status, and other important information. Now, first scheme I will refer today is the bank fixed deposit. You see, the interest rate on bank fixed deposit varies from 6.5 to 7.5 or 8%. It varies from bank to bank. Bank deposits are basically safe, as you may be knowing that every deposit is secured by insurance to the extent of rupees 5 lakhs. All deposits in bank, scheduled banks. So up to 5 lakhs it is secured, and because of the interest rate hike announced by the Reserve Bank of India, several banks have started increasing the fixed deposit rate. And today the interest rate will vary from 6 to 7.5 and 8%. Mind that bank interest is taxable, and in those deposits you can organize monthly interest payment. This is number 1. Number 2 is the post office monthly income scheme. This is a very popular scheme, particularly for the retired people But you can deposit maximum to the extent of 4,50,000. That means if you have a spouse, then total investment could be around 9 lakhs. Post office MIS is very safe. It is under the Government of India, Ministry of Finance. Interest rate is 6.6% and fixed monthly income will be credited to your bank account, directly to your bank account. So, if you deposit a sum of 4,50,000 in a post office, you will get around 2,475 as monthly income. So if you are husband and wife, in that case, you will get the double. Third most non-conventional investment I am referring to, that is government bonds. These bonds are issued by the state government and central government from time to time to take care of their fiscal deficit. These are issued mostly by the Reserve Bank of India on behalf of the central government. We call it GOI bond, that is Government of India bonds. Previously, these bonds used to be purchased only by banks, financial institutions, provident fund organizations, but now individuals can also buy this bond from the market through their demat account. Just for your information, I have just taken the prevailing interest rate on this GOI bond for a period of 10 years. And today's interest rate, that is on 6th September 2022, the prevailing interest rate is 7.218%. I repeat, 7.218% per annum. This is the effective yield on government bond as on date. This was not very conventional, but now the Reserve Bank of India has allowed the individuals to take part in the government bond procurement proposal. Fourth is the corporate deposits. This deposit is not new. Today you will get AAA rated housing finance companies, very good, well managed company, and there you can expect an interest rate varying from 6.5 to 7.5 or 8%. Always see the rating. AAA rating is the highest rating, and you will find many AAA rated companies, particularly non-banking financial companies, who are extending housing loans to various individuals, and their main cash flow comes from the fixed deposit from the people, from the public. So they offer very attractive rate of interest, and they are very, very well administered and managed. Please find out, there are 4 or 5 such companies who are offering quite effective interest rate, attractive interest rate, and if you want, you can ask for monthly interest payment, you can ask for quarterly interest payment, you can ask for half-yearly interest payment, and you can also go for cumulative. That means entire principal and interest will be paid at the time of maturity. So you can find very good housing finance companies who are offering excellent rate of interest, and they are highly managed by a good corporate entity. Next area is that RBI floating rate savings bond. Many people do not know that Reserve Bank of India also issues bond to the public, and this is floating rate, and this deposit is made for a period of 7 years. You can invest directly to the RBI bond, and RBI bond as on date offers an interest rate of 7.15% up to December 31, 2022. That means this 7.15% interest rate will continue up to 31st December 2022. And the period of investment is 7 years. Interest will be paid to you half yearly, and it will be credited to your bank account directly, and you all know that it is highly secured because it is being issued by the Reserve Bank of India, and there is no upper limit. But mind that all these interests are subject to payment of income tax. Next item which I am going to discuss, that is PPA. I know interest on PPA is not paid monthly, quarterly. It is only credited to your PPA account at the end of the year, that is on 31st March every year, and it is accumulated. You can withdraw a part of the PPA by way of loan also after a certain period. So that way liquidity is very much there. And most important point is that PPA interest is totally tax free. That means if you get today the interest on PPA is 7.1%, but those who are paying income tax at 30% level, and if you gross up this 7.1%, the effective yield comes to around 10.15% per annum. So that is why I always suggest in my all deliberations that please make sure that you invest certain amount, and today the upper limit is 1,50,000 per year in PPF account, so that you get an attractive rate of interest, and at the same time you get your income tax free. Friends, there are few other issues are there. You all know that LIC has a single premium policy process. Jeevan Akhay 7 is a very good scheme wherein you can put a single premium, say 10 lakhs or 25 lakhs or 50 lakhs or even 1 crore, and if you put this money, you will get the annuity per month of a fixed amount, and the percentage will vary from 6.15 to 6.5 approximately. It depends on the year you are buying. That means if you are 60 years age, you will get certain rate. If you are in the 70 years age, the rate will be higher, and like that there is a table. Based on that, the advantage is that you give your money on a lump sum basis and you start getting monthly pension or whatever you may say, annuity, and it is a fixed amount, rate of interest or rate of annuity is already fixed, so you will get till your life, and thereafter in your absence the entire money will be paid to your nominee. So those who can afford to keep a lump sum amount with the object to get a regular income from that investments, they can think about Jivon Akshaya or even Jivon Shanti. Friends, these are the most important points which I would like to discuss, and if you keep your all investments in this area, probably you can have a steady income. Hope these deliberations will be extremely helpful. And also one more area I would like to touch upon, that is senior citizen savings scheme. We call SCSS. Any person with an age bracket above 60 years, they can give a maximum amount of 15 lakhs for a period of 5 years, and they will get regular income, fixed income, and the rate of interest is very high, that is 7.4%. Mind that at present it is 7.4%, and the period is 5 years. Once 5-year period is over, then it could be renewed for a further period, and the rate of interest will be determined at the time of your maturity. So this is another area, and also there are certain schemes in mutual funds wherein you can expect a steady monthly income, but all of you know mutual funds are all subject to market risks, so therefore your income, your principal might vary from time to time depending on the NAV of the mutual funds. So if I summarize the 9 schemes, these are: number 1, bank fixed deposit, which are known to all of you, but it is taxable. There is no limit. Next is post office monthly income scheme, that is also taxable, and maximum you can keep 4,50,000. Then government bonds, we normally call Government of India bonds or GOI bonds, which is issued by the central government through Reserve Bank of India. Interest is very attractive, I have already explained. 4th, corporate fixed deposits. Normally these deposits are being offered by the reputed non-banking financial companies, but please see, these are all AAA rated. Then steady income from the mutual funds. Then LIC monthly income plans under Jivon Akshaya and Jivon Shanti. Next is the senior citizen savings scheme. 8th is the RBI flexible bond, 7.15% issued by the bank, highly secured. And last but not the least is the public provident fund, wherein you will continue to get 7.1%. There is a limit of investments per annum, that is 1,50,000, but the interest is credited annually, that is on 31st March 2022. Friends, those who want to know the complete details. They will get all these details in the YouTube note which we have submitted. So they will get all details in writing. If you feel that these deliberations are helpful to you, if you think these deliberations could be helpful to your friends, relatives, and known people who want steady income, stable income, almost risk-free income, please like these deliberations, please forward this deliberation, and please do not forget to subscribe the channel. This subscription will help you to get similar videos from time to time from our YouTube desk. Thank you very much for your patient hearing. Jai Bharat.